Hi, my name is Leah Day, and welcome to this video for the Free Motion Quilting Project. Today we're working on a new design. This is a fun feather variation, and it's basically for all of those people who can't travel stitch, who have no desire to learn how, but it's still an ability to make a feather design and get that nice curve, get that nice shape, and it might be easier for you if you can't travel stitch yet. So let's get on the machine and see how this works in free motion. So to get started, we're just going to set a foundation for our feather by stitching a stem. And this is just a long wiggly line. Because I'm working in a 4-inch square, I usually just stitch this into the diagonal, but you could go straight across your piece, just whatever space you've got. Okay, and I like to flip my space around, my square around, so that way I have it to the back. And I'm basically going to stitch a teardrop shape to start. Then I'm going to hit that vine line. Now, so this is the shape that we're going to start with, and I'm going to zoom in just a bit so you can see more clearly. Okay, so you can see the shape that we formed here, and I'm just going to kind of draw in the next shape that we're going to make, because it can be a little tricky to visualize this the very first time. We want to leave space, but we're kind of pivoting off of that tip. You can travel stitch along the stem, or you can pivot and kind of branch out. It's totally up to you, but I'm trying to minimize all the travel stitching from this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pivot and just kind of, it's like I'm going to bounce against the stem and swirl out and around. I'm going to hit that stem and just swing out and around. The thing to visualize more than anything else is that nice soft curving shape. It's a little challenging to get that, really perfect your first time. I remember just really struggling with feathers when I first started quilting. So understand that this is something that takes a lot of repetition, and if you need to, pick up your marking pencil. This is just a Fons and Porter marking pencil. It's a ceramic marking pencil that I'll just brush or erase out. And so I can just come in here and mark it and get that perfect shape in and have it, know exactly what I'm doing, know exactly how to form that design. And there's really no way to tell that something's marked versus something that's not marked unless you leave your marks in the quilt. So just make sure you go back through and erase them all, and no one will be the wiser that you marked that. So here I'll just go in and erase, and you'll never know that it was marked. So if you're struggling with this, if you can't really get that spacing right, or you just don't like the look of it, try marking it first and see if that helps. I'm going to finish up this side. Again, this is just a really nice feather with minimal or actually no travel stitching at all. And it just proves that you can still make this shape and make these beautiful designs even if you don't travel stitch. We'll squeeze in one more. Oh, there is a little travel stitching. I'm going to have to travel stitch around this stem a little bit in order to get back down. But that is our space feather. So that's it for this design. Space feather is one of those designs where you can easily free motion quilt it freehand, which means no marking, visualizing the space, but it takes some practice. It's one of those things that once you get build that skill, then it's going to be something that comes easily and naturally. Until you have that skill down and embedded in your brain and your hands and your foot to control the speed, marking it might be a really good idea. And I just use that Fons and Porter marking pencil, and it comes right out. So even if you don't stay perfectly on the line, you have that guideline, something to aim for. So keep that in mind. So my name is Leah Day, and this has been a video for the Free Motion Quilting Project. Find hundreds of videos stitching out free motion quilting designs, all for free, all available for you to learn and inspire you with. Find that at freemotionproject.com. Also check out leahday.com, where you can find tools and supplies like my gloves or the Fons and Porter marking pencil at leahday.com, and that supports us and allows me to post these videos for free. So definitely check that out, and thank you for your support. My name is Leah Day, and until next time, let's go quilt.